Hello everyone, Dead Spikes here. Today I'm making a video talking about the newest armor unique in the game called Shadow Walker. This armor is gotten from the Jungle DLC and it drops in two places. We have it dropping in Dingy Jungle, it's the Ocelot armor, and we also have it dropping in, there it is, Overgrown Temple. Those are the two places you can get this armor. It was a pain for me to get. Took me a long time. I finally got one, and I got one with the rolls that I would want to try this armor with. I've already tested out a little bit and I was quite underwhelmed, but I'll still go over this armor and I want to showcase it, and I'll explain why I think it's a little bit underwhelming. So the Shadow Walker armor gives you brief invulnerability when rolling, so basically you're invincible when rolling, which is nice. You get your roll back 50% faster, which is great, so you get to roll more often to complement that invulnerability. 35% damage reduction, so you take less damage general, which is pretty nice. The enchants I went with, so I was thinking I'm going to do a roll build with this, since you get vulnerability when rolling and you get your roll back quicker. It kind of made sense to me that you're going to, for the most part, want to be rolling to deal damage. So with the enchants I went with Electrified, which is going to make it so rolling zaps 3 nearby enemies with lightning bolts, dealing damage. It deals 3744 damage a lightning bolt. The second one we have here is Swift-Footed. Rolling makes you faster for 3 seconds, so you get 50% faster movement after rolling, which is great. Complements getting your roll quicker. And Burning was the third one. Deal every 0.5 seconds, deal damage to nearby enemies, 374. This is the armor that I went with. The weapons and the melee weapon and the bow doesn't really matter a whole lot, because the whole idea behind this build kind of setup is to roll for damage. I couldn't even think of really an artifact that complemented this very well. Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't one that I could think of. So I just went without artifacts and mostly just straight rolling. But let's just showcase why I am not fond of this. We're gonna go to Moo Island, a very easy place to go. The cows don't really hurt you a whole lot, and they're easy targets to hit. Here we go, loading in. All right, we are into it. So let's showcase this. We're on Apocalypse 7 with a 110 armor. I showed you all of the setup that we have going for us. So the idea behind this is just roll as often as possible into enemies and just take out mobs basically by rolling. Maybe getting that burning damage in there a little bit too. Now here's where the problem is. As you can notice, it's just not doing a whole lot. It takes a really long time to kill stuff with this setup. Now obviously I could be using my bow and weapon, but if I were to want to be focusing on bow and weapon, I would probably prefer to be using, you know, Renegade or some type of damage armor, not a rolling set of armor. So I am quite underwhelmed with this armor. I think what they would need to buff it is make rolling enchants better. They need to, you know, increase the damage that Electrified does and Burning, and I would be quite fond of it. But sadly, Electrified just doesn't do enough damage to be viable. Wouldn't it be great if, like, you rolled and 3 cows died? Like, that really wouldn't be that overpowered. You don't roll that often. So I think it is very, very weak right now, and I hope they buff it in the future, because look at my Vine Whip. My Vine Whip is just destroying them, and I don't even have my Renegade armor on. Like, why is that possible? It's just sad. I don't understand why Electrified's really an enchant, or Burning. I mean, that burning damage is just terrible. It's nothing that's going to complement or help you. 374 is really bad. The Swift-Footed's really nice. I mean, the 50% movement speed is allowing me to get away from these enemies quickly. I also don't get to get hurt while I'm rolling, but I'm dealing like little to no damage. It's sad. I think they should either like double or triple Electrified, and then this build would be really fun to use. Wouldn't it be fun just to roll into some cows and kill 3 of them? I hope that they buff Electrified in the future. I will keep this Shadow armor, hoping that they will, because it would be a fun build if it was buffed. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. What do you guys think of Shadow armor? I understand that I could put like Cowardice and cooldown on it and make it a normal armor set, but I would lose so much efficiency, wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I just run Renegade instead, or something that adds more damage? Fighter armor or something. Yeah, just let me know what you know in the pinned comment down below. What do you think of this armor so far? I think they need to definitely do something with it. Buff and Electrified or do it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It does help me out a lot. you have not yet, please consider subscribing to the channel to see more helpful content like this. If you haven't checked out the stream yet, I highly suggest you to do so. While you're playing your game, you can sit there and chat with me live or some of my other community. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people that like this game and chat about it. It's a really good time. It's in the pinned comment down below on Twitch. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Spikes out.